everyone. My name is Barbara Jones, and I'm the founder and CEO of Free Returns. Thank you for your time today. Free Returns is a merchandise returns platform for retailers. Now, retailers have many issues around returns. They have issues with customers coming into the store without a receipt and getting store credit gift cards. Now, the thought process behind this for retailers is that these gift cards would have customers come back in and buy replacement items, but that's not always the case. Actually, organized retail crime rings are using these gift cards, and they're selling them in the retailer's parking lot for 50 cents on the dollar. So retailers are in this weird balancing act. Do they make the returns process strict for their customers and lose their brand loyalty? Or do they get ripped off by the fraudsters who are finding holes in their returns policies? So returns are a big problem. In fact, it's a multi-billion-dollar problem with over $260 billion in return merchandise. And this is in 2015 alone. These are the 2015 numbers. Now, retailers can recover a lot of this losses due to returns, but what they can't recover is the $16 billion that is lost due to returns fraud. And with the holidays fastly approaching, retailers lose billions during the holidays on merchandise returns fraud. So our solution is returns as a service. Now think about that. Enterprise merchandise returns processing that is no longer dependent on the retailer's POS, e-commerce, or mobile solution. It allows retailers to take advantage of cutting-edge technology that is no longer dependent on their merchandise returns providers. So think of Nielsen ratings and how they became the hub for customer ratings, or Uber and how that platform became the way to connect riders with drivers. Our merchandise returns platform will allow us to become the hub for returns processing and returns data. And it will allow retailers to connect with their merchandise vendors and other client applications to get access to these processes through our microservices. And we are offering the returns as a service to mid-sized retailers out of the box. So our business model is very simple. We have an annual subscription fee that these retailers will pay, and then we keep a percentage of the monies that we recover for the retailers. So this allows retailers to receive a return on their investment in only 12 to 24 months. And if we just capture 1% of that $16 billion in losses, we will save billions for our retail clients, and we will make millions on the recovery fees alone. So our target market is mid-sized retailers, and this whole idea came out of a consultancy, which is the system integrator for some of the largest retailers in the world. With our traction with these mid-sized retailers, we would then go back up that tier level and access our tier 1 and tier 2 clients with our proven track record. So the competition, we have many competitors in the space. Some of them have been around for 20 years. But what we're hearing from our retail clients is that these competitors are not innovating. Our solution is not only innovative, but it's also disruptive, because we're helping retailers see returns as a way to monetize the process and get to know their customers. Also, you can see that most of our competitors, through our color-coded chart here, are doing something around fraud. But what they're not doing is allowing retailers to stop the fraud at the time of the return. They're also not outsourcing returns so that retailers have access outside of their systems. And they're not creating this hub experience so that we can monetize that process. So we have been self-funded to date. We've invested over $150,000 into our product. And now we're raising $750,000 to just take our product to the next level, finish up our core modules, and build out our development team, and also attend trade shows at like the National Retail Federation trade shows that are coming up here in January. So Free Returns is a new idea, but my co-founders and I are not new when it comes to returns management at the POS. We know returns, and we have almost 20 years collectively of experience in this niche market. I myself have LinkedIn connections, first connections with most of the asset protection and loss prevention professionals are C-level professionals for a lot of these retailers. My co-founder comes out of Home Depot. She was the former director of merchandising for Home Depot, and she experienced firsthand the issues that retailers face around returns. Once she saw what I was doing, she decided to join our team. And then our CTO is a Georgia Tech grad who is a point-of-sale architect and works for retailers like TJX, who is the founding company for TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So that's my time. Thank you for your time. And thank you for listening to how 3 women are kicking butt when it comes to returns management at the POS. If you're interested in doing the same, come join us.